Yo, what's up, Closer Fam? It is me. Let me see how. Wait. Sounds like music might be a little too loud. I know I got the gain up because I got the pop filter right there. But yeah, what's up, Closer Fam? It is me plus Old Man, and today is our weekly Saturday night live stream. We actually had a stream yesterday, but it was basically just chilling out because I was a little sad. But yeah, I'm good now. I am perfectly all right now. Um, Thank you to all. We had like almost 11 people in here at one point before I even got here. So I really appreciate everybody, getting here early and liking the video. I see we have like almost 9 likes. If you guys are just joining the stream, please do like the video. Please tweet to your friends if you have them. Please share to your friends. Let them know we are live. 28 people in the stream right now. Thank you guys so much. I've got to do that right now. Oh, my mouse isn't working right now. Go to this button. No, I'm not going to do it. We'll do it this way. Okay, so Cora Black says, "What's up, Plus Soldier fam?" Lord Shinron says, "Sup, Plus Soldier man." Who else is here? Sorry if I'm missing people. I'm sorry. Heaven Karen says, "I don't have friends." I'm sorry, Heaven. You definitely have a friend in the Plus Ultra fam, dog, and me. And I'm sure if you get to know the members of this community, well, you'll find some more. Since the high power level and I came, my power level is getting pretty high right now. It's almost 25,000. So do with that what you will. Lord Glacier, that is the boy Spectrus. That is usually, I'm pretty sure that's Spectrus. I can't tell from a glance, but he did go by the name Lord Glacier. Pretty sure that is Spectrus from Discord. So if you guys are familiar with Discord, Spectrus is really prominent in Discord. He's usually very active. He's usually running around with Lytro Storm and Super 779. And those guys talk and make their own content. So really cool dude. What's wrong with you? I've got my sister slash my dog, here in the studio tonight because it's a thunderstorm outside and I didn't know how he was going to act. So I wanted him to, have me in the room so he wouldn't be just all crazy. But yeah, that's it. All right. Stephen Craigie says, I guess he's your name. Dragon Ball Prince. What if Kid Buu was made into a horror icon? That could kind of work because if you think about it, the whole absorption thing that Buu has, that is kind of a horrifying idea. Your friends and family are being absorbed into this monster that it's only making it stronger. It's kind of like the Blob, though. If you remember that old, it's not really an old horror movie because I think the Blob had a remake after in the 80s or something. But yeah, it's kind of like the Blob, but it could be a really fun. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be sharing this stream out like 4 minutes ago. 1 second, you guys. Call Me Caleb is in the stream. He was in here yesterday. I really do appreciate him showing up to 2 streams in a row. So let's tweet. And if you guys have not, please do go and follow me on Twitter. Lone Wolf McQuaid, one of my patrons, is here. He said he's also a moderator in the Discord. He says, "How's the weather?" Thunderstorm has calmed down some, so the quality of the stream, which is they usually aren't too good in terms of like actual viewing quality, it shouldn't go down too much. But at the same time, I don't really know what the weather's going to be doing, exactly. We are live, my dudes. Yeah, there we go. What state do you live in? I think I've said that in the past. I don't really. Well, no, because the only reason I'm not gonna say now is because I've had some people pretty much piece together my name at this point. So I'm not gonna tell you, and it's just for privacy. It's just for privacy type stuff. Now I've said it in the past, those streams are gone, but like my basically my full name has been said on stream before, and that's kind of so yeah. What's your opinion on Fire Force? I enjoy Fire Force. Zio Returns is here, says hi. Also one of my moderators in the Discord. Savage King, what fusion will go better, Goku and Vegeta or Gohan and Goku? I think Goku and Vegeta were better as a fusion. I think their rivalry makes Vegito I'm not explaining. He's not as playful as Gotenks, but he's not necessarily so serious that he can't get anything or that he can't think outside the box and stuff like that. At the same time, his pride does kind of mess him up, like we see that in Buu. But No, not really. So yeah, I think Vegito is actually a better fusion. No, I have tea. I have some tea. It's in my Dragon Ball cup today though, and it's cold because I already brewed it. But yeah, where's the stream going to end because I'm leaving soon? It depends on turnout. If I ever fall below 10 people in the stream, I usually go ahead and try and wrap them up there. I don't try and end later than an hour unless something just happens. Like I don't know what could happen tonight's stream. I could lose power, so if that happens, I might wrap it up after that. I don't know what might happen. So it's pretty much it's going to depend. What if Majin Buu had killed Gohan? You don't get Ultimate Gohan, which does have some serious implications. But what could end up happening is that you just get Buu-Tinks. And if he doesn't destroy the Earth in time, I feel like Goku and Vegeta could return with the Potara and just really easily kill Buu-Tinks. Or they might not kill them outright. They might try and go in and get Buu-Tinks and Piccolo out the way they do in canon. And since he's going to be so much weaker than Buhan, I feel like that fight wouldn't even take much time. I feel like they go in, get out themselves, destroy Buu-Tinks, and be done. It's my anniversary, so I won't be here long. Congratulations, Zio. Really and truly, congratulations, man. What if Goku had daughters instead of sons? It's one of the same things I have with the idea of turning Goku into a girl. I really don't feel like Goku being a man is a huge part of his 36 people in the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Is a huge part of his character. I feel like he could be a female, and the core personality of Goku wouldn't change too much. And because of that, the core personality of, or I'm gonna say the same thing for Gohan and Goten. So the core personality of those two might not really change. So I really don't know if too much would change from that. Let's go says, what's going on, dude? Duke Lola says, I just arrived. Dark Amulet says, what if Mercenary Tao turned good? That kind of happens in What If Master Shin turned good, but it could be kind of interesting to have it done as its own what if. Like maybe the regular timeline goes, and once Goku beats him the first time, instead of getting mad, maybe Mercenary Tao was just like really impressed with Goku's potential after that. Maybe he like either tries to take Goku on as a student, even though Goku is stronger than him after that, or he tries to climb Corbin's tower like he does in that filler episode. A lot of things could come from that. That could slowly turn Tao into a big guy. It's not a bad scenario though. Thoughts on episode 4 of R&R? I really loved it. There was a line from Master Roshi. And he was saying something about carpal tunnel, and he was like, I figured out how to get rid of that. And he just like said a lot of lotion, and he had a blush on, and he just laughs. And I was laughing with him because that's a pretty, specific innuendo. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, Geeks 101 was in it. He actually voiced the antagonist, I guess you could call him. He voiced the antagonist, but his voice really went with it. He really did a good job. Dragon has great character development. It does. What if King Vegeta survived or fled away? If he survived, that could be a good podcast. What if? That's not even a bad what if. There's gonna be a train behind me now, guys. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a little closer to the mic, and hopefully you can't hear it too bad. And I might turn my music up just a little bit. Have you ever thought of fusing two what ifs you already have into one? Not really. Imagine if Kami knew Vegeta and now we're coming to Earth after Piccolo Jr. fight. I think that is a what if to some people. I think I have seen that done before. What if Goku is found by Bulma? Go and check out Manda Cool's What If the Briefs Raised Goku. That series is really, really good. What do you think would happen if My Hero Academia crossed over with Fire Force? I haven't seen enough of Fire Force or read enough of it to know like what the scaling of it really is. I don't think much really happened. I guess you could say the Fire Force is maybe like a team in My Hero Academia. Like sorry, I'm checking the table. Maybe kind of like how the Wild Wild Pussycats are a team. Yeah, I don't see much happening from it. I don't think they'd be so powerful that they really do a whole bunch. Wins. What if Deku had the powers to generate a Rex? Not for a while. What if Android 17 and 18 were androids, not cyborgs? So basically, they're the exact same thing as Android 16. They'd be stronger, most likely. Meaning there's probably no way that Vegeta and the other Z fighters survived that fight with them. So they'd probably kill them then and there. And they're full androids. They'd probably be a lot more logical. No, they might not even fight Vegeta and those guys. So they might be like Android 16 and just only want to kill Goku. I missed a statement by Short Anime King, but he is in the stream. Really appreciate him coming out. What if Zarbon Midoriya turned good? I actually covered that one on the podcast very recently, so you should go watch it after the stream. Have you seen One Punch Man? I have seen it before. So do you like it? And what if Saitama got bored with being a hero and decided to be evil? Fighting the heroes to find someone that could... I don't think anybody stands up to him, so I think that's pretty much the end of the story. He just kills everybody. Anybody sometimes thinks how if Boo was able to absorb them, then why didn't he absorb everyone in the world? I don't think the power gain would have been too significant is my idea. What if... Okay, I'm missing stuff now. What if Master Roshi found Goku? It's been done before. What if Itachi didn't kill his clan? It's been done before. Would you ever do a Pokemon What If? Because I have a really good idea, which I thought might be unheard of. I don't feel like Pokemon What Ifs work the best because the way the anime, at least, is set up, Ash is supposed to lose pretty much every single tournament. The only what if I can think of is what if Ash was a good trainer. And even then, I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see somebody else do it. I just doubt I'll be doing it. Nice, so Flash, you do it yourself if you really want to see it, man. I definitely watch it. What if Goku had a split personality from hitting his head? That's Dragon Ball F. Or not Dragon Ball F. It's the one where what is that called? I think it's Dragon Ball F. Hold on. Mondo covered it. I read and watch so many fan mangas now that I kind of get a little hazy on them. Which one was it? I feel like somebody's going to comment it very, very soon. I'm not going to be looking up, so I'm going to miss it. Bum, bum, bum. No, it's Dragon Ball After. My bad. Not it's After. Maze Johnson's back. More like a theory, like including dittos. Oh. Yeah, I just don't really... I don't want to diversify my channel too much more than what I've already done. I feel like it's already spread so thin now to where I'm getting a lot of people who only expect one thing from me. Like I've got a ton of people now that really and truly only want Naruto from me, and that's not really what I want to do. I saw it coming earlier before I went and got my shower, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I think Plus Ultraman likes Naruto and stuff better." That's not even really true. I actually like Dragon Ball better than most. I really and truly do like Dragon Ball more than I like Naruto or My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia, but it's not done yet, and because of that, I can't really judge it as a whole series. So I pretty much maintain that I'm loving what it's doing right now. I won't say this is the best series or my favorite series because it hasn't finished. Naruto starts off really well, and then when the story progresses, Kishimoto's own tiredness kind of makes it a very convoluted story that I don't love the most. Once it goes like beyond the pain arc, I really dip down with Naruto. But yeah, Dragon Ball is a complete story already. The what if storylines you can do with it are usually pretty easy to make, and the storyline itself is really easy to understand. So I do like Naruto, or I do like Dragon Ball better, best on that. What if Bardock was king? Monokuma has also done that. What if Naruto have twin like name Minma, like Naruto have Yankura? So what if Naruto had a twin? No. My music. I wouldn't say no to your what if. I was saying my music. I don't want to. What is this? What ad is this? What the hell is Smule? All right. What was I just saying? Yeah, I'm not saying no to your what if. I'm just saying that kind of made me because I tapped the wrong thing. What is the next part of Zabuza Survive coming out? Not for a while. Naruto has a better storyline to do what ifs on. No, I disagree. It's got a good storyline you can do What Ifs on, but it doesn't have a better storyline to do What Ifs on than Dragon Ball. I really disagree. What about if demons from Fire Force existed in My Hero Academia? Could you see any major changes in the characters? I mean, heroes might have to be more combat oriented, and they might have to learn the little. I don't know all the rules to Fire Force, so you're asking the wrong person. I think they have to like do the little prayers to get rid of the demons completely and destroy a core. I'm pretty sure the heroes could already do that, so they'd have to be more combat oriented, and they might have to know that type of technique. But other than that, I don't think the world changes because the power scaling of my Fire Force and My Hero isn't too different from what I can see. Just basic fighting. It seems pretty even. So yeah. What if Naruto died in episode 1? I think the series ends really early. Have you read Dragon Ball Multiverse? I have. What if Nappa and Vegeta were brothers? What if Nappa and Vegeta were brothers? Hey, Plus Ocean Man. So I'm thinking of making an anime review, but I'm trying to think of some categories. The categories I got so far are story, animation, music, characters, and overall. Anything else to add? No, I think that's actually a pretty good jumble. That's really what you're paying attention to. The plot, the animation, definitely, the music, definitely, and the characters, and overall, just give them a score. I really like that idea. What if Jiraiya adopted Naruto? Part 6. I've already covered this in one of my latest community tab posts. I'm about to take a very long break from that series. I already wanted a break from it before I kept getting like hounded about it, and I was like, all right, well now that I've just worked almost 4 days in a row to bring you 2 almost 20-minute episodes of it, I need a break from it. Either I get a break from it, or that story is going to really dip in quality because my love for it is just going to start to go down steadily and more like steadily. So I got to take a break from it. What if Naruto went to restore his clan? He's a kid, so I don't really think he's going to be able to anytime soon. Maybe once Shippuden starts, he might seek out the ability to do it, but I don't think stuff really changes from the beginning of the story. What if Goku's more serious in canon after the Cell Saga? I wouldn't do it. That doesn't really seem a good what if to me. What if Naruto was treated like a hero? He'd be stronger when the series starts, but I don't see a ton of changes from it. Like his attitude would be better. He might not sympathize with Gaara as much, and he might try and kill Gaara, honestly. He might not hate the Nine Tails, and he might try and, call on his power more frequently. What if Deku had the power of the Avatar? I'm not really a big fan of the what if Deku had the powers of stories. And there's a ton of those, I think. I enjoy what it is, bro. Thanks so much, Juan. Ultra Instinct Cat says, hello, what's going on? Blaze Blitzer. No, that wouldn't work because Naruto doesn't understand the Uzumaki clan already, and the third Hokage was the only one who knew who Naruto's parents were. Okay. What if Goten's born first? I'm probably not going to do it anytime soon. It sounds cool, though. What Noma design is your fave from what we've seen so far? I've read the manga, so I know what's happening. I'll say the original Nomu just to give you an easy answer, because what I'm going to say is a spoiler. What if Bardock can get in with Earth with Goku? Could do it someday. Plus, the Uzumaki or clan are mostly alive. Beyond... Oh, hey, Emily. Hey, Robin the Bank. Do not spam the chat. I will have to ban you or time you out for that, because I have a ton of people who want to say something. You cannot. You're still doing it. Stop just spamming hi, man. If you do that, then I can't get to everybody's questions. It's already really hard to do that because questions are scrolling by. So do not spam. You will get a timeout. If they have to get more than one timeout, you will get a ban. That's just how streams work. So what are your thoughts on why Vegeta is going to Yardrat? I really have no idea, and I really don't want to sit around and think of something, because I feel like either I'm going to hype up what he's going to do and it's not going to live up to it, or he's going to do something that's really, really, really mundane that we've basically already thought of. So I don't really know. Like maybe he's going to get something that reverses Moro's ability to absorb ki, but I really don't know what's going to happen. What if future Gohan and Trunks went back to in time together? Storytelling Zenkai's does that, I think. Have you thought of any other anime or manga you feel would be fun to make what ifs of? Not really. Midoriya with nanobites? I mean, Knights. He took the hint at least. What if Deku was trained by Gran Torino? I think Super Savage did that, and it's not really a great what if to me, because that basically does happen in most what ifs if you have those two trained together. He trained with Gran Torino at some point, so I think Boruto's also a confusing character because if he has no motive, it becomes hard to know what he's going to be other than Hokage. I don't mind him not want to be Hokage, to be honest. I actually like that. If it was going to be if it was just going to be Naruto's kid, but he also wants to just be Hokage, I would have gotten really bored with it. I just think the character writing and the anime adaptation could have been done a lot better. Number one, like already out the gates. I haven't read any of the manga though, so I'm really excited to get to it once I get a chance. What if Goku really was the last Saiyan alive in Universe 7? No Raditz, no Nappa, no Vegeta, no nothing. Frieza wanted to be through with his massacre in this one. If that happens, Goku is never found on Earth. He and Piccolo might have another rematch at some point. Goku might lose that rematch just because Piccolo's been training. Goku really hasn't. But Goku is just never found on Earth because Bardock made a statement that the Earth is so small and worthless, it's not on Frieza's radar. So nobody goes to find Goku. I'm pretty sure Roku did a story where Goku just isn't found. So I think that's what happens. What is Boruto's end goal? I don't really know. I think it's to surpass his dad. I'm not really sure. What if Bardock was Saiyan General instead of Nappa? I think I've talked about that before. What if the dead Saiyans break out of hell like that weird plot of G? I don't like the series, but know of any Bleach what ifs? I don't know of any Bleach what ifs actually. What if Raditz killed Gohan and Goku? They would probably. If they killed him, Piccolo probably dies right afterwards. So that's no Dragon Balls. With that done, Raditz probably just goes on to wipe out the people on Earth, sells the planet for Frieza. Then Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz pretty much just live under Frieza's heel for the rest of their lives until maybe they get that wild hair on their ass to try a rebellion, and they lose really easily because they just aren't training or getting Zenkai boosts the way they need to. Frieza just rules the universe, you know? That's probably how that story ends. With the rest of the MCU made a Dragon Ball movie. Go check out what Smuxig did, actually. What if Deku had a copy quirk that was dormant, but when gets one for all, it awakens and amplifies so he can mix and match quirks. He can sees like Muscular's quirk and Bakugo's quirk. That sounds like a cool idea for a fanfic, I guess. What if Raditz killed Piccolo when he first encountered him? Goku loses to Raditz really easily. And Raditz either like beats Goku up so bad that he can just like put him in a space pod and take him with him, or he takes Gohan by himself. What if Goku never held back in his fights? He would have defeated Majin Vegeta is a big one that comes to mind. He would have killed Frieza, so King Cold and Frieza just don't arrive on Earth. That means that Trunks gets to tell Goku about everything that's going on and stuff like that. If he's not holding back against Tien, I'm not. My mind's kind of jungle right now. If he's not holding back against Tien in the 23rd tournament, Tien's going to be training a lot harder. In fact, Tien might go ahead and just try and climb up to Kami's tower to train with Kami, because Goku is like he's unweighted. He's going all out on Tien. Tien's like 200 at that point, and Goku's like 350. So yeah, no, I think Tien loses really easily, and he might get like a lot more gumption to train harder. Doesn't really hold back against Raditz. He doesn't hold back against Nappa, he does kind of hold back against Nappa. So he'd kill Nappa himself. He doesn't hold back against Vegeta unless you want to say that he could have went Kaioken times 4 and just defeated Vegeta really easily, which I guess you could argue, but I disagree with. Kills all the Ginyu Force, just pretty much outright. He doesn't even let Captain Ginyu do the change now. I'm going to get off this topic because I'm still going on. But yeah. Please no more restoring clan things because it won't work. I disagree with that. If you really want to make a what if work, you can probably find some logical reason why it works. That's why a lot of people's what ifs don't go anywhere, because they're like, oh, that's too creative, that won't go anywhere. That's a big tip of mine. Don't be like, oh, that won't work. Try and find a logical reason for it to work. What if Deku had Sage Mode? I don't really like crossover stuff. What will happen if Raditz listens to and not, King Kai or King Fist says, "Hi, what's going on, King Fist? Ultimate Channel, what would happen if Raditz was sent to planet Earth and not Goku?" I might do a what if one shot about that. What if Shikamaru had Sage Mode? He'd be able to probably use his natural intelligence to be one of the strongest fighters in the series. What if Naruto went to restore his clan? I've already talked about it. I don't think much would change about it. What if Deku had a quirk called Plunder Pretty? Any idea where you're going to bring me something where it's like, what if Deku had a quirk and you've already got the quirk planned out pretty much? I think those are good fan fiction ideas. I don't think those are good for what ifs. He didn't want to risk a 4-time Ken. Was risky, though. Yeah. What if Naruto had water style? Early Naruto, I don't think anything changes unless he's, like, very adamant about learning his own elemental affinity. And even then, what if Kami and Piccolo were separated permanently, as in even if they wanted to, they can't become the main Piccolo anymore? I mean, Piccolo's last major, extremely important fight is against Android 17. If he just doesn't get that power up from fusing with Kami, he doesn't go to do that, which means that Cell probably Cell doesn't even find 17 and 18. At least no time soon. He might continue to grow and amass biomass for people by, draining their energy. But at some point, I feel like Vegeta and Trunks leave the time chamber, go and kill 18 and Trunks just because they're so under them. Cell arrives feeling their energy, sees that 17 and 18 are dead, and he probably gets killed by Vegeta just because he can't power up anymore. And then that's like the idea I've always had of if Vegeta killed Cell, he goes back and just challenges Goku to a big knockdown, drag-out fight after he gets out of the time chamber. Thankful shout out in the last podcast. I think a good what if for your podcast would be what if I missed it. What would happen if on my quest in Dragon Ball and Goku was Can you text Ultimate Channel? Make sure you're typing your questions out so I can understand them. Can you text some way so I keep missing stuff? What if Naruto wanted to learn Sage Mode? Technically, he did. Like, after he realizes, like, what it's going to do for him, he did. So I don't really know what that would really change. But Naruto learned Sage Mode as a kid. I think it overpowers him way too much for the story to be of any interest. I don't think that Sasuke gets away from him. Like, you could say that, oh, no, One-Tail Naruto, and I doubt that very. I don't think One-Tail Naruto is stronger than Sage Mode Naruto, even if he's going to be a kid. So I don't think Sasuke is. I don't think most of the major fights of the series are anywhere near as impactful. So I don't really like that idea. Which character do you think will win a fight, Piccolo or Martian Manhunter? I'd probably get the Martian Manhunter because he's able to like solo the entire Justice League. So what would happen if All Might was in Dragon Ball Z and Goku was in My Hero Academia? If he was in Dragon Ball Z, he'd get defeated really easily. What if Goku killed Cell? At what point? Do you watch Yu-Gi-Oh? I haven't watched any of the news, like the newest season. At some point, I was going back to watch 5Ds again, just because I really love 5Ds. I had just done a rewatch of GX once I was like at one of my last semester in college. But yeah, because he's the brother of Shin who invented something like that. What if Kaba was the Prince of All Saiyans for Universe 7? What if Naruto learned? When will What If Humans Became Saiyans Part 3 come out? At some point. I gotta have a Part 2.5 come out first. What if All Might? Oh no, it's gonna be a Part 1.5. Excuse me. What if All Might didn't lose One for All? Technically, he didn't lose it. He passes it on. If he doesn't pass it on, you could say he'd be stronger, but I disagree. What if Super Saiyan made them age faster? That sounds like a fanfic idea. Plus, Saiyans age slow naturally, so they'd probably just age at the same rate that humans do, honestly. What if Naruto had Sage Mode as a kid, but had no Nine Tails? His chakra reserves are lower, but, I mean, he still has Sage Mode. And Naruto is not dumb. Naruto is not an untalented ninja by any means. So, he'd probably be a little stronger than his Part 1 self. As the story goes on, he won't have the chakra mode, but he'd still be like really, really strong. What if Piccolo Jr. won his battle with Goku in the tournament in Dragon Ball? The real question is, would Piccolo kill Goku? And I would argue that he would, but Goku at that point hasn't been wished back to life yet. At the same time, Piccolo knows what the Dragon Balls are. So I think he goes and destroys his Dragon Balls, and he probably still like have eaten Kami. So I think what happens is Goku goes to Otherworld and has to train probably with King Yima or something, and be wished back for a single day by Fortune Teller Baba, where he then defeats Piccolo. This could happen like maybe a year after his defeat, and Piccolo just takes over the world. So Goku would be a little stronger, and they'd probably defeat him. And I feel like Goku might still spare him because Kami is still Piccolo, and you still do need the Dragon Balls. So I can see that happening. Did you see Valiant Styles? What if all Saiyans from Saiyan Saga lived and joined the Z Warriors? I did not. What if Taro beat his brother Vegeta and became Prince instead? I don't think that's how they decided that. I think it was just because Vegeta was born first. Have you seen a Dragon Ball Wrong Time? I have. Super Saiyan does age faster. The Elder Kai said so. I don't remember that statement. What would happen if Sasuke and Naruto switch places? I don't really like that narrative, to be honest. I don't really know enough of like what would really change for it. Because if they're switching places, yeah, their personalities might differ, but I feel like a lot of their decisions might happen in some similar ways. What if Saiyans could regenerate like Cell or Piccolo? They'd have really good Zenkai boosts. What if Naruto and Sasuke switched places? Both had. You gotta finish these statements, guys. What if Deku had all chakra natures? I don't really like that one. That's a straight what if, or that's a straight fanfic, my guy. Did you see what if Hashirama kept the Baiju? I did, from Nutty Entertainment. What if Deku had Flying Thunder God as a quirk? What if Vegeta came to Earth with Goku? I might do that at some point because Lone Wolf Quaid has asked me to do it before, so I might as a one-if one shot at some point. That's Dragon Ball Dad, yo. Hold on. Let me give my boy mod status so I always see his messages. That's my dad. That is my actual dad, Dragon Ball Dad. What's going on, Art? Bro, never mind. Have you seen Black Clover? I have seen Black Clover. Dragon Ball Dad is in the chat. He is. Black Clover is fire. Black Clover is really good. Yeah, it's gotten better. He said if you stay in your likely a hashtag plus other fan. What if Emperor Pilaf made his wish for world domination? Yeah, that could be a good one for the hashtag, or not the podcast. Yeah. What if Kakashi adopted Sasuke? I don't think it's a bad what if, honestly. I'm not going to do any new Naruto what ifs anytime soon. You can put on the podcast, or maybe suggest somebody else who does Naruto what ifs, like Sheridan Road does them, who is in the chat right now. Nutty Entertainment does them. Young Lightning does them. A guy named Anime X does them. There's more Naruto what if channels now than I thought there really were. What if Bulma took the growing baby Cell and changes the code to not attack? That's just what if Cell turned good, but Moscow X. He did that. Dragon Ball Dad says, haha, I'm proud. You should be, man. I'm really glad to be a friend of yours. If you stay in your transformed state, it would shorten your life. And he said when they asked about the Potara fusion. That's not the same thing. I think he was saying that strictly in terms of Potara fusion. You'd have to really make a weird argument for that. What if he gets... Have you been watching Fire Force? Is 50-50? No, because I was watching the dub because I heard the dub was pretty good. Plus, I just don't have a lot of time to watch sub anymore. And my Funimation subscription, I couldn't afford it right now. So I'm going to take a break on it. I might, because my Verve subscription hasn't run out yet. So I might watch it on Verve in a little while. But yeah, I watched episode 1 and 2. Love the room setup, man. Oh, thank you. I'm really happy with it now. If you haven't seen it, I did a full room tour on my Twitter, so you can go check that out if you really want to. What if Trunks could go Super Saiyan 2 in the future as a kid? He and Gohan probably train, and they're probably able to defeat the androids. What would happen if the Ninetales never attacked the... I couldn't read it. I'm sorry. What if Deku hated All Might for crushing his dreams? He still accepts. That's just one of those villain Deku stories, to be honest. I don't really like those. What if Vegeta survived and went Super Saiyan with Goku? Against Frieza, he just makes sure that Frieza dies. I think that's really the only real change of that. And he had Super Saiyan earlier, which means that he and Goku probably train on Yardrat together. And by the time they return to Earth and Trunks is getting there, those two are really, really strong. Those two are probably close to what they are by the 3 years. After the 3 years, no, not necessarily. I missed one of Dragon Ball Dad's questions. Hold on. Surprised someone here I knew who was Little Shannon when we are recording the One Piece podcast. You tell me, man. I'm gonna do a podcast Monday. I'm gonna try and get a almost 18-minute video out, and I gotta do a little brainstorm session with a friend of mine about another shorter what if I want to get out. So I'll try and get both those out. We can get it done. I'm gonna get this podcast out Monday. Anytime after Monday, I can record the podcast with you, man. I'd love to do it. So definitely hit me up. We will definitely jump on it. What Cooler was, because I know you're in England, so you're 5 hours ahead of me, and I know you work pretty much full time, so I want to pretty much cater to your schedule. So we'll discuss it definitely. What if Cooler was on Namek instead of Frieza? I think Cooler could defeat Goku as a Super Saiyan, unless you want to argue that maybe Goku can also pull out a Rage boost, but I feel like the Rage boost is Super Saiyan, so I don't really feel like he's gonna get much out of it. So I think he actually loses to Cooler. And after that, Cooler probably tries to go to Earth, but with the Namekians, well, it might not even go that far. It's actually not a bad what if. I might do it in the podcast. What if Goku fled Beerus' planet after Namek? Beerus' planet. Fled to Beerus' planet after Namek. It has to be reachable through just normal space travel. It's not a bad what if, I don't think. Potara, dang it. The Potara would force you to stay transformed indefinitely normal once you run out of ki. I don't know. I don't have the sites for these statements, so I don't really know what to tell you. What would happen if recent never? Who's recent? Can you do what if La? Huh? What if Deku and Bakugo had the Potara earrings or the new fusion dance? I mean, they'd fuse and be strong. I don't really know if they're really going to have a threat that's going to require that. What if Cauliflower and Kale from Universe 7? Just oh yeah, I'll definitely do that, man. What if Vegeta stayed on Earth after Goku spared Vegeta? They probably trained together with the hopes of defeating Frieza at some point. At the same time, I feel like they're still going to need to go to Namek, and Vegeta's just going to go there with Goku and train in the gravity chamber, which is going to really make him very strong. So Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma might have a harder time on Namek initially. If they can just keep hiding their power levels and staying out of sight, they'll do all right though. What if when Goku got wished? Oh, excuse me. Also, Cooler Squad would kill everyone. I agree. Because Salzer had a decent fight against Piccolo, who had already fused with Nail and was confirmed to have over 1 million power level. So Salzer alone is going to be really strong. Salzer, whatever you want to call him, he's already going to be very strong. What if when Goku got wished back in Saiyan Saga, he got wished back on the battlefield? I just don't think anybody dies. I think Yamcha and the others live, and they maybe all gang up against Vegeta during Goku and Vegeta's fight after Goku just can't do it anymore. So Vegeta probably takes a harsher beating. It's arguable that Tien might kill Vegeta against Goku's wishes. I don't think he would. I think Tien just respects Goku too much to do that to him. And Tien can probably sympathize with the idea of, no, I want to let him live so that I can go on to fight him again someday. Because Tien still hasn't surpassed Goku. Tien still hasn't beat Goku yet. So that also eliminates the need for them to go to Namek. And because I don't think that they would have the time to talk about the Dragon Balls. Well, no. Did Frieza hear about the Dragon Balls from the fight on Earth, or did he hear about it from Vegeta and Nappa playing? I forget. Oh, my bad. I'm missing people's stuff. I'm gonna. I am working on a possible what if a handful of Uzumaki survived and lived in belief. The Uzumaki killing midlife, Naruto's birth, preventing the Kyuubi attack. What if Goku or if Goku and Gohan became? I'm gonna skip to the end, guys. I'm sorry. I'm already kind of flustered. Cool Squad. That is. What if Beerus blew up Planet Vegeta, not Frieza? He might make sure there are no survivors, and if that happens, the story of Dragon Ball just doesn't happen. Basically, like yeah, the Earth might stay pretty peaceful just without Goku. The Red Ribbon Army might have their attack, and Commander Red might just get his wish, become taller, expand the army. Dr. Gero isn't mad because his son isn't killed, so he probably doesn't become evil and stuff like that. I don't really see much happening. The Honor Guard leader has a power. Ouch. Power level 60 million. His name is Wada. I don't know what we're talking about. What if Vegeta regrew and kept his tail in the series? I don't think much happens. The 10 times multiplier from Ozaru isn't a huge. It isn't a huge multiplier. What if Vegeta regrew and kept? Oh, excuse me. What do you think? I keep changing this. What do you think Vegeta was allowed a? Why do you think Vegeta was allowed a redemption when Raditz, and Nappa were never mentioned again? Vegeta was just because he was a fan favorite character. I think it's just something about who he was and how perfect a foil he was to Goku that people just really liked him. And then he further establishes himself in the Namek Saga. Frieza's most powerful soldier, Wada, power level of 60 million in the Frieza Saga. I've never heard of that. Luffy versus Kid Goku. Current Luffy would smash Kid Goku. Do you believe Sasori was an Uzumaki? Not really. Luffy versus Naruto. I think Naruto wins pretty easily. Remember, guys, do not spam the chat. What would happen if Goku never hit his head? I don't think he really becomes evil, to be honest. I think him being good was pretty much inevitable. He might not lose the memories of his parents, though, which could have some implications, but I don't think too much happens from it. Do you believe the world would be more peaceful without Frieza? Not really. He's in Dragon Ball Online. I don't think most of what Dragon Ball Online says as a storyline is canon. Yeah, Toriyama wrote that. I'm pretty sure he wrote a lot of Dragon Ball Online. I don't think most of it's canon, though. What about his team survived? Luffy takes Naruto, I think. No, I think Naruto wins very easily. Current Naruto versus current Luffy, I think Naruto wins fairly easily, actually. What if Trunks was in the God Ritual? Like future Trunks? I still don't think he would get Super Saiyan God. What if Vegeta turned good early? I just did it in a podcast, actually. Hey, Plus Ocean Man, have you seen channel name Steve Des? He makes good videos. I haven't. What if all Saiyans turned into great apes and killed Frieza? That's just talking about multiverse, really, truly. What if Great Ape became a thing again, but they made Bulma made a machine that could shrink them back down human size? Imagine if they could stack potentially Super Saiyan Blue on top of it. It's more of a fanfic idea to me. Why are the frames so awful? Because this isn't a great streaming camera, and my Wi-Fi is already pretty terrible. I'm wondering if I can take this camera somewhere else and maybe get better quality on it, but I doubt it will, because I've had somebody in stream tell me that it's not the best. What do you think of Goku Jr.? We don't see him long enough to really get much of an idea of him. Natsu versus Luffy. I don't know what end of series Natsu is like. I haven't read Fairy Tail, so I really would not know how to scale that. Deku versus Gon. Gon's biggest feat was his fight against Pito. That's pretty much peak Gon. And I don't think peak Gon will be as strong as 100, or is it? We've already seen it in the manga, but I don't think he's as strong as Deku firing it off on all cylinders. So I think Deku actually takes that. But if Gino is brought back during the Cell Boo time skip, that sounds like a fanfic idea. I don't see how I can really logically explain why she'd come back. What if future Beerus came to the future Trunks Earth during the androids? I think Broku did that. I want to say. What if Goku Black arc happened after the Tournament of Power? If the scaling is the same, then Goku Black doesn't stand a chance. Goku and Vegeta have gotten just way too strong for him. Your top 5 favorite anime? Top 5. Of all time, I'm gonna go Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. Oh, My Hero definitely. Let me do it again. Dragon Ball, Naruto. No, do it again. Dragon Ball, My Hero, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach. We'll do that. How's your day going? My day is pretty good. What if Cell absorbed Piccolo, Tien, and Trunks when he defeated them? He'd get stronger. He'd absorb their biomass and get stronger. Does this play into the story too much later on? I think those power boosts could be pretty significant. Like, Goku might have a harder time with him when he fights as Master Super Saiyan. Gohan might have a smaller, harder time, but I don't think too much changes. At that point, Piccolo isn't tied to the Dragon Balls anymore, so. Whether Hype Ball Time Chamber was used in the Saiyan Saga, it can be used for shorter durations than half a year. That is proven. I think Electra Storm did it. What if Wild White Zetsu became good in the War arc? I don't know much about the War arc of Naruto. I never read it. I played the video games once, and I just haven't been too in depth that part of the series. What if Goku and Naruto had a crossover episode? I think it'd be played for laughs because I don't think Goku and Naruto's power scaling is anywhere near the same to where any of their villains could really pose a threat, or any Naruto villain can pose a threat to any current Dragon Ball characters. So I don't think much really come from it. I think it should be a laugh play or play for laugh thing. What if Destroyers were allowed to fight in the Tournament of Power? Beerus would probably help teams Universe 7 out a lot, just because Beerus is one of the strongest gods of destruction, and he might coach Goku when he achieves Ultra Instinct sign. He might start to help him because Beerus does have Ultra Instinct. We've been this proven. Have you seen Dragon Ball R by Moscow X? It's good. Yeah, I have seen it. Dayron Gaming says hello, and say it was before he went. Again, I don't really know much about that arc of Naruto. What if one of the Cell Juniors survived? It's been done a lot. What if Goku and Vegeta got Super Saiyan 4 and Goku Black Saga? I don't think it scales to Super Saiyan Blue, so it doesn't change anything for him. They probably still need Super Saiyan Blue. What if Majin Buu absorbed Cell? He'd be stronger, like way stronger. If it's Super Perfect Cell, he'd be way stronger. But Majin Buu is already way too powerful. It depends on when it happens. So, what if Trunks were born early? How early is the question? Why are you ignoring me? Don't ignore me this time. What if Naruto? I haven't seen any of your comments, my guy. What if Naruto the Karma Seal? I don't understand the question anyway because you didn't type it right. So, what if Trunks and Goten got 2 years in the time chamber like it was planned before Boo came to Lookout? They'd be stronger. They'd know the fusion dance way better. They'd probably have all their special moves for Gotenks already worked out. So I think that they just kill Boo. I think they kill Boo really easily. Best death in anime, Ace's death killed me in One Piece. The Jiraiya death always gets me. Ace's death was also really, really well done. Dragon Ball, I'm going to tell you, though, there are a lot of really good deaths in One Piece. I'm just now getting done with the Whole Cake Island arc. There are 2 really good deaths in that arc that I really enjoyed. So I can't wait till you get there. With the Tournament of Power, contestants were allowed to kill each other. Hit would be going all out, and he'd probably do a lot better. A lot of the teams would just do better. I feel like the weaker universes don't really get to change much, but a lot of the teams that had super strong people, they'd be doing better. And Jiren would probably just win outright because he wouldn't let Goku survive after their first confrontation. He'd just kill him. Got that. Hold on. What if Vegeta didn't finish off Nappa and they didn't find out about him after they left a broken him and after his back is still broken? Huh? What will happen to young Goku spend 3 years in the time room? If he spent is no, he can spend 3 years in the time room. At that time, you can only spend 2 days of your entire life. You can only do 2 at max. But he'd be way stronger by the time he has to go fight Piccolo. And he'd already be in that body. He'd already be in his like 18-year-old body. Or closer to it. We're saying there's only 2 years he can do it max. What if they decide? Hold on. What if they decided to revive Cell but decided to modify? What if Android Saga and Buu Saga happened at the same time? What if Goten and Trunks got their potential unlocked? By who? What if Gohan and Trunks were born at the same time? That's pretty interesting, but Vegeta can't be Trunks' dad. It has to be Yamcha. What if the basic 3 Academy Jutsu were frequently used by the Leaf Shinobi? That's not really a what if to me. That's more just a plot point you could do from something changing. Like maybe you train in the academy a lot more intensively, and the academy is a lot more serious, so you might have to rely on those ninjutsu a lot more. Or maybe you don't learn your clan techniques till a certain age. Like you can change it that way. That doesn't look really a basis for a what if in itself for me though. What if Naruto had the Karma Seal? I don't know what that is. What if 2 Army Kings fusion together? Huh? What if Gohan never wrote the Z Sword? He was still training with it, and Supreme Kai can sense ki, so he knows how strong Gohan would have gotten from training. I think he just trains with it, and like Trunks is able to do in his timeline, he just goes back and beats Buu afterwards. From above, Sasuke versus Haku Demon Mirror. Huh? If Naruto had the good side of the Nine Tails, did he have? No, he had the Yang side. Their relationship would probably be better, even though the Nine Tails. No, the good Nine Tails pretty much didn't like Minato. This is like just from what I understand. He didn't like Minato, but he still cooperated enough to like let him pretty much be a perfect Jinchuriki as soon as he wanted to be. So Naruto would just get really, really strong just by being able to call on the Nine Tails chakra and probably be a perfect Jinchuriki. So he'd probably be like pulling out, kind of like how Killer Bee can go into a Four Tails cloak and then come out and not be harmed from it. He could probably do that. I think it was a Four Tails cloak. I don't remember exactly. What if Future Vegeta came back instead of Future Trunks? I think Tyler did that. What if Trunks not only went too far into the past, but I don't know. But he actually ended up in the wrong location and ends up on Planet Sadala. Sounds like a fun fanfic. Who will win in a fight? Well, it can be. It's not too fanficky, but it's not really something I do. Super Goku or GT Goku? I give it to Super Goku. What if Elder Kai, due to being a sorcerer, blessed Gohan with a bit of God Ki before he unlocked his potential? What if Goten and Trunks got their potential unlocked by the Elder Kais? They'd be extremely strong, probably the strongest characters in the series until Bola is born. Or because they definitely have the most potential. So they'd probably be stronger than Goku and Vegeta, really, really easily. What if Goten and Trunks got their potential? Oh, excuse me. What if Future Vegeta survived? Tyler did it. Soon the time will be. Yeah, well, it was shown in the manga and anime he had Super Saiyan. Okay. Ultra Tail Channel. Okay, bye. See you, man. What if Naruto got the Karma? I don't know what the Karma Seal is. Hold on. Karma Seal is from Boruto. I don't watch or read Boruto's. Karma Seal. It's not Karma. It's Kama. Or is that not an R? Yeah, that's an R. Okay. So that takes shape of a black diamond on the user's body. Although unfamiliar, the population at large, Kara has gathered intel on it and similar seals. Koji Kashin implies that Kama can be obtained by killing a member of the Otsutsuki clan. How would he get if he can't kill one of those, though? Who would win, Goku or All Might? Goku very easily. What if Kami taught Kid Goku the fusion dance? How would he know it? If he taught it to him, Goku really doesn't have anybody to fuse with. And he's gonna be strong enough to defeat Piccolo. So I think the only person they'd really have a reason to fuse with is Raditz. So you could maybe have Goku and Piccolo try and fuse against Raditz, which would be really cool in my opinion. But I think that's the earliest point in which you'd see it. Sasuke Part 1 versus Killua. Now, which version of Part 1 Sasuke? You got start of the series Part 1 Sasuke, end of Part 1 Sasuke, like Curse Mark, full Sharingan, out of the little jar thing. Like which version of Part 1 Sasuke? What if Vegeta had the Kare? I know what it is. From during the Saiyan saga. Again, it's only a 10 times multiplier, so it's not really going to help him out. And he doesn't really have Broly's ability to just keep getting stronger as he gets angrier. So, what if Bardock and King Vegeta knew each other better than making... Oh, therefore making Vegeta and Goku closer. Again, it's not a bad fanfic. I don't know if I do it for a what if though. What if Pikkon came to Earth tournament in the Buu saga with Goku? Canon Pikkon then would probably be very, very similar to Goku in terms of power. I would even say he'd probably scale a lot, towards Super Saiyan 3, because I feel like if Goku attains Super Saiyan 3 in Otherworld, he's going to be sparring with it against Pikkon. And we're saying Pikkon's canon here, so Goku is more powerful because he's had a training partner. That's a really strong one. So, and if he goes with them to help defeat Babidi, I feel like Pikkon's serious enough to make that situation go down really, really simply and easily. I feel like Babidi and Dabura defeat really easily, and they just go back and finish the tournament. What if when Sasuke first got the Chidori? Oh, Killua slaps like really easily. So have you seen Batman vs. Ninja? I do want to see it though. I haven't seen it, but I do want to see it. What if Goku took Whis into the time chamber? I'm not sure that Whis can really get any stronger. I think Whis is pretty much at his limit. But then again, Dragon Ball characters really don't have limits, but still. What we're talking about? What if Goku had the legendary Super Saiyan? Put it on the podcast. I'm gonna start telling you guys to put on the podcast. I did want to talk about some other stuff than what ifs, and I haven't had a break to stop talking about what ifs for like the last hour. So, what's up, Plus Soldier Leggard? Thanks, man. What if Goku killed Vegeta instead of letting him go back to Frieza back in the Saiyan saga? Vegeta isn't on Namek, which means no, Gohan and Krillin probably wouldn't be caught up by Vegeta. They'd probably be able to finish or get really close to doing their mission without, being caught. Goku would still train come. I can't really think right now. But it would help because when he arrived on Namek, he was 24,000. He used Frieza. He might so he has it through the entire Namek saga. Still enemy, but yeah, that'll change something. Yeah, I'm thinking you mean like during the Frieza fight. What if Krillin trained Gohan with Piccolo? He's stronger. Piccolo might also be stronger, and Krillin would definitely be stronger, just because he and Piccolo might be sparring during that. What if Naruto killed some of the Otsutsuki clan from Naruto the Last? Were there multiple people from the Otsutsuki clan in there? I haven't seen the last but one time, so I really wouldn't know what to tell you. Well, everyone, but Frieza, Goku, Piccolo, and he may eventually get injured and might get a Zenkai. Need to go. Get ready for my anniversary. Happy anniversary to you, Zion. SJ Hyperion is here. Says, sup. What if Asta's arms didn't get healed? I don't know enough about Black Clover to really tell you. I've only seen that arc one time, so. What if Goku did something where he would create a spirit bomb, but then actively absorb it simultaneously into his base form, say it's similar to Sage Mode? How would that help him in his fights? He does a lot in the movies, and it just really gives him a power up, so he's going to get stronger. That's basically all that happens in that. But if Android 17 and 18 didn't turn, if they're from the main timeline, they get killed really easily. Do you watch Soul Eater? I watch Soul Eater once every October, actually. All right, and with that done, I'm going to start telling you guys to put your what ifs on the latest podcast. Okay, if I told you yesterday that my phone broke, but I got it, no, so I can finally check my socials and your Twitter and posts. Appreciate that. What if Orochimaru kidnapped baby Naruto? Put it on the last podcast. I have a mod in here. Oh, wait, I think Zaya was the only one. He just left. If I have a mod in here, please link the latest podcast because I can't really get to it right now. Asif Ahmad says, yo, what's going on, man? Yeah, but I don't really want Dragon Ball Dad to have to do a whole bunch of work. This is first stream, stuff like that. So some people I'm modding just so I can like see their statements through everyone else's. Well, the current Z Fighter became androids. Put in the podcast. I appreciate that, Lone Wolf. If you guys have any more what ifs, and I tell you to go put them in the podcast, Lone Wolf has just linked the latest podcast. You just go there, comment the what if, type in hashtag #PlusUltraFam, do your what if, you're done. What if Yamcha had a wolf form? That sounds like so much fan fiction. What if Yamcha had a wolf form that boosted his power by 2 to 5, and he could also stack the Wolf Fang Fist onto it? The Wolf Fang Fist isn't a form or anything, it's just a technique. He'd be stronger. A 5 times multiplier, that's the highest you set. A 5 times multiplier later in the series, that's not really going to do much for him. He might survive against the Cybermen. Yamcha was at 17. No. Krillin was at 1770. Hold on. Yamcha was at 14 something, I believe. I don't have these off the top of my head. I'm on the same though. If he had to do the entire series, he might not even lose against Tien, actually. I could definitely see him defeating Tien. 1480, I knew that. All right. 1440. 40 times 5. That's 7,200. That's stronger than Nappa. So he probably defeats Nappa by himself. He would probably go and fight against. Hey, you know what? I don't mind this. You can go comment what if Yamcha was a werewolf on the last podcast. I might try and do it. You think Orochimaru should have been the final villain after Kaguya? I don't think they needed any more final villains. I think they should have had a central villain at some point. That's one of Naruto's biggest problems to me. They kept trying to pull the switcheroo. My boy Yamcha needs more love. Yeah. Question: what is your favorite and least favorite video game you played? I don't really know. Favorite video game currently, I guess I'll say Ultimate Alliance, but after least favorite, I really don't know. How do you go to the podcast? You can just click on my channel icon. It is podcast number 5. It came out literally a day ago. It title is "What if Vegeta Turned Super Saiyan in the Saiyan Saga and More," featuring Mono Cool. You just click that. You go down to the comment section. You comment your what if with the hashtag #PlusUltraFam, and you're done. What percent of your power are you using? 0%. I am very chill right now. Crispy Cow, where's what if Jiraiya Dr. Dog? I just put out 2 whole parts to it. What do you mean, where is it? What do you mean, where is it? It is there for you. I don't even want to hear that. What do you mean, where is it? It's already due. 4 days of work to get that out to you. What do you mean, where? Ooh. That just made me heated. That just made me heated. That just made me heated. Doggone all that lost sleep and somebody talking about some where is it? No, Chief. This is why you got to turn the notification bell. This is why you got to click the bell. If you didn't see it, okay, I'll give you a pass on that. If you've seen it and you're like, oh, give me some more, no. I got a rest after that one, dog. I didn't sleep in like 4 or 2 days after that. I can't even remember the entire time because I was so tired. Like I slept all day Thursday, Friday, and a lot of today. The community is such a vital part of this channel. People really need to pay attention to it. The community tab or Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you know I just announced the What If is coming very, very soon. You ever thought of creating a lifting channel? You could maybe have different series like Road to 500-pound squats or Road to 400-pound bench press. I've already squatted to 500 pounds in my life, and I don't really have the what is it? What the time? I just blinked out of the word time. That's how tired I am. Yeah, I haven't really had the same amount of time to go get in the weight room. This semester in college, I definitely do want to get in the weight room some more. I'm going to keep up my calisthenics. I do a lot of push-ups and sit-ups and squats just because I really love calisthenics a lot. But I doubt I'll be getting back in the weight room anytime soon. What's your favorite movie of all time? Of all time? I can still get extremely hype over the first Avengers. I can really get very hype over the first Avengers. One second. Dang it, why is it? Now I can't scroll up and chat no more, so that sucks. All right, guys. You think Neji should have been Sasuke's bigger rival? It could have lots of interesting things. No, because later in the series, Neji and Sasuke don't scale towards each other at all. Really and truly, in part one, those two don't scale towards each other too well. I mean, Chunin Exam Sasuke versus Chunin Exam Neji would have been a good fight. After that, no, those two don't mix together at all. One shot, what if Goku turned? That sounds like a fanfic, man. It's gonna be 25K. I'd appreciate it. Are you dorming / have a roommate? I'll have 3 roommates technically, but I'll have one roommate in my room at all times. Well, not at all times, but I'll have one roommate in my room. We'll be connected by a bathroom, and then we'll have 2 other roommates. Thanks for the Twitter, by the way, with Universe. Are you friends with Monocle? I'm really good friends with Monocle. I just did a whole podcast with him. Hold on. Somebody said something stupid. What if Zabuza survived? It's not going to come out for another while. Think he's better friends with Smugstick? I don't really rank my friends like that. I mean, I'm good friends with Smug and Mondo. Like, we did the What If relay together. Now, full disclosure, I talk to Mondo a bit more, but I work with Mondo a lot more is the thing. Like, me and Smug are just about to I don't think he'll mind if I tell you this. Me and him are going to have a brainstorm call in a little while because we want some help on some what ifs we're going to do in a little while. But yeah. I mean, you're just lazing over there, huh? Okay. Let's get into 1 million. Hey, what's your favorite type of music? I really don't have a favorite type. Like, I listen to all types. I listen to the hardcore, like rock type stuff from anime. I listen to a lot of rap, a lot of hip hop. I listen to a lot of jazz. I listen to a lot of like lo-fi stuff, like what's going on right now. I don't know if you guys have heard the music. Like, I've had it kind of low. I don't really have a favorite type. Can we get a close up of the hoodie? It's about as good as I can give you right now. But yeah, that's it. You just talked to your water when you said you're really gonna stay there. No, the water is right here. I said, "Are you really gonna stay there?" I was talking to like I told you guys earlier. I have my sisters / my dog in the studio because we have a thunderstorm going. The thunderstorm actually stopped, and he's just sitting on the couch in the studio, just chilling out. I mean, just laid out. What if Dragon Ball was a musical? That's pretty funny. What's your favorite what if of all time? Probably what if Goku, what if Raditz turned good, excuse me. Who is physically stronger, Oscar or Goku? Goku, definitely. I commented on episode 5 of the Closer podcast. Appreciate that. For the next podcast, like full disclosure, I have decided to try and focus on 3 central what ifs. I think I wrote these down. Hold on. Because I already did my notes for them. And 3 what ifs are, I was going to do 1 Dragon Ball what if, 1 My Hero what if, and 1 Naruto. Now I feel like the music is too loud. And 1 My Hero what if. And our Dragon Ball what if is, what if all Saiyans could turn Super Saiyan? The Naruto what if is, what if Hinata and Sakura change places? And by change teams. And the My Hero what if is, what if Deku had a healing factor? And I'm going to focus on those like 5 minutes each. So they'll be pretty fleshed out. And if people like that, I might start trying to make the podcast 30 minutes and go for like a, if I do that, I can probably do like 5 minutes on the shout outs. And then, no, I don't know how to do the math for this, but probably try and find a way to do 10 minutes each, whatever. I'll try and say that. What's the most broken ability in Naruto? Rinnegan, Wood Release, or Sageman? I'd probably say Rinnegan. Is the Boondocks an anime? It's definitely in the anime style because Aaron McGruder pulled really heavily from it. It depends on what you establish as anime. Is anime something that is an animated feature from Japan? Is anime a style of animation? Is anime a style of storytelling? I think you have to really define what you mean by what is an anime. Interesting what if choices. Yeah. For the My Hero what if, I didn't get many on the 5th podcast, so I actually had to go to, I think that came from the 3rd podcast to get the My Hero what if. That's what I was saying. I kind of want people to try and keep a balance of the 3 so I can have a good choice. Who's your favorite YouTuber right now? A Pokemon YouTuber named Shady Penguin. That man has almost 1 million subscribers. So you probably have heard of him. But yeah, he's doing another Shady Lock, and I've really been enjoying that. Well, Dragon Ball is in Dragon Ball. If you don't, I know who Dragon Ball is. Depends on how the scaling of that would go. At some point, he probably, I don't know. Well, no. I think he had like demon wings or something. That's actually a really interesting idea. I could do that as a what if one shot at some point, really and truly. Smug has been on my channel, yeah. Is it just me or is there not many people here? Yeah, we did drop down a little bit, but it's fine. What is the best water release / wood release / wind release, fire release, or lightning release? I don't know a ton of them, so I really wouldn't know to tell you. What if Goku had Broly's powers, for example, the Wrathful form and Legendary Super Saiyan? What if a Jiraiya beat Pain? I'm not going to do any new Naruto with this for a long time. But hey, go put it on the podcast. You might see it there. What if Pilaf got his wish fulfilled? Put it on the podcast because I think Shin Road might have said that as well, and I think he might have done it. Like Chili Streams, it means less work for me, LOL. Yeah, that's true. I wish we had more mods in here so you wouldn't have to be doing all the work, though. Would you rather be Hyuga or Uchiha? I mean, both those families kind of suck to me just because of the politics in them and how they're treated, like in terms of being a family. But the power I would want more, I'd probably say Byakugan because it has a lot of. Well, no, I'll say Sharingan because it has a lot of applications that don't have to be directly. Don't be really like combat oriented. Like I could learn to do certain movements or actions really easily just by copying people. Amaterasu, what about it? I'm skipping that question. I'm still here, PUM, just cooking and listening. Oh, appreciate it, man. So we do have 2 mods in here. Have you seen Silent VI? I haven't. Generic white male. Stop spamming the stream, my guy. I don't really understand what your question was, and it seemed like it's just played for laughs. So I kind of skipped it. Think you're dozing off? I might be. Like I said, I'm kind of tired. You guys are asking. It's mostly what ifs, and like I can't get really bored if all I'm doing is just asking what if, like talking about what ifs. What is your opinion on the best eye? Sharingan, Tenseigan, Byakugan, Pure Eye, or Sage Mode, or Rinnegan? I don't think the Sage Mode eye has any real powers. I'd probably still go to Rinnegan. Shisui or Obito? I'll say Obito. If we're talking in a fight, I give it to Obito, but if we're just talking about like the character I like more, I still give it to Obito. After the stream, take a long nap. I have some work I want to get done. I want to get some food first. That's what I really want to do. What are your most hype moments for the next MCU phase? Super hype for the new Doctor Strange movie because they're saying it's gonna be like their first real horror movie, which I really like. What will the 25K special be? I haven't thought of one yet. In fact, I probably won't have time for one, honestly. What else? What has been announced for Phase 4? Because I was really hyped. The Black Widow movie, I'm super hyped for. I'll say that. What's your favorite saga in all of Dragon Ball? The entire series, likely. I'll say the Saiyan saga. Saiyan saga is really good to me. Better Fusion, Gogeta or Vegito? I like Gogeta more, to be honest. Who was your favorite character in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 whole series? I've been using Luke Cage a lot in that one. Who would win a fight, Tsunade or Kakashi? Depends on which version of them you're asking. I feel like Tsunade has the advantage in just pure power. At the same time, she doesn't have the versatility of Kakashi, and she might not have the ability to take him on from long range. So I feel like Kakashi does stay in that fight really, really well. What do you think of the new Joker movie? I'm not excited for it at all. Blade is also going to be hype. Who's your favorite superhero? Either Luke Cage or the Incredible Hulk. For 25K, give us your phone number. Hell no. Have you seen the leak about Fantastic Four? Yeah. I think he announced it. I think Kevin Feige already announced Fantastic Four is coming. Anyone see Far From Home? Yeah, I saw it. What's your most effective studying method? My most effective studying method is all through college. Me and my friend would go and get like these tiny rooms in the library. We'd both go in. We basically both put headphones in, listen to some music, sit down, study, get work done. And what would happen is if one of us got the urge to like start talking, we'd talk for a second and then we just like slowly start to push each other back down to study. And I only just one friend that I knew was like really serious about studying. So we stayed pretty much on topic. If I wasn't there, I was in this 24-hour study area that me and my friends hung out in. And if I was there, I probably just worked on videos and I got absolutely no schoolwork done. Itachi or Jiraiya? Kind of want to give it to Jiraiya, honestly. If you're asking my favorite character, it's definitely Jiraiya, but I kind of want to give that fight to Jiraiya also. What if Luke Cage is in Dragon Ball? He doesn't scale to Dragon Ball at all. Early Dragon Ball, maybe he might have some fights like but yeah, later on, no, he doesn't scale. The original Dragon Ball was my favorite. I feel like it had the best story. Yeah, I like it. Hopefully they do female Thor correct because she's a pretty good character in the comics. She's a really good character in the comics, actually. What's your favorite fast food place to eat at? Like a chain that everybody knows, I'll probably say Wendy's. Blade versus Alucard from Hellsing. Doesn't Alucard have like omnipotence? So I think he wins that really easily. Well, I've got a lull in the stream. I can talk about some of the other things that I actually like wrote down topics I can talk about. Hold on. Really sad that most characters from Dragon Ball aren't really relevant. Yeah, that's mostly just Toriyama though. Do your friends help with videos? Sometimes. I've done a lot of brainstorm sessions with some friends in my college. I've stopped doing that because it's kind of like it's not their thing, really and truly. Like if you watch the What If Stain Train Decker video, at the end of that video, I think one of my friends who helped me with the script. But yeah, I don't really do a lot of like help from just friends I know. My YouTube friends help me out a lot. Like I brainstorm with Dread Trex. I'm finna brainstorm with Smugstick in a little while. Yeah. Would you become Hokage if Boruto? Who become Hokage? Hold on. Become Hokage if Boruto was Naruto's brother. Huh? That's not the leak. The leak is how they are going to be introduced. Oh, no, I haven't seen that. Don't leak that to me. I kind of want to just have that done naturally, I guess. What are you going to do? What if Deku was an Evo Part 3? Not for a while. What if Goku got turned into a vampire? No, I'm good, Chief. Imagine if they went with the animal trope from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, Goku being a monkey boy to Saiyan, like Roshi being a mutant turtle, or Yamcha being a werewolf. It's kind of cool. I'm digging the Culver's fast food burger joint since they are making their way to the South. I've never had that. Thanks for answering my question. No problem, dude. One thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about was I'm going to redo my Patreon. I've recently had like a lot of new pledges on Patreon, so I'm really, really grateful for that. But I was looking at the other day, none of the goals make sense. Like I think $100. No, the goal to get $100 and buy a brand new mic, that one was pretty much reasonable because at the time I don't think it was monetized yet. And I was saying I wasn't gonna buy a brand new mic unless I paid for it with money I had made through YouTube. So I did achieve that, but I didn't do it through Patreon. So I need to take that one down. And I think the other one, I don't know why I put this, but I think it was $500 a month, and I put out weekly videos, and it's like, or 2 videos a week, and it's like I'm pretty much already doing that. Now, when school starts again, I'll be doing 1 video a week, a stream, and maybe a podcast. So that's going to be outdated as well. Even then, $500 is way too much, no matter what. He's asking who will become Hokage if Naruto and Boruto are like twin brothers. I feel like Naruto would still want to do it. I feel like if they were twin brothers, they'd both be Jinchuriki. So them being together, they might have the same goal in being recognized by the village. I could see that happening definitely. At the same time, to differentiate it, I would probably make it to where Boruto wouldn't want to be Hokage. I just want him to try and be his own man or something like that. Like maybe he wants to be, I don't know, a Sealing Master. Maybe he wants to be somebody who you never really know. What character Naruto do you think should have been written better? Kaguya, definitely. Madara, to an extent. The whole Zetsu plots, that didn't really work to me. I hated that, to be honest. A lot of people could have been written better in Naruto. We're gonna start a new What If anytime soon. No. I'm gonna try and stick with what I have right now, finish some of that stuff up, and then do some more one-shot what-if type stuff, and maybe we'll see after that. Everyone pool money, you get 2 vids a week. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that around. Move, you stupid ad. All right. Imagine if there were gravity seals. I'm pretty sure somebody probably has done that in some type of fanfic before. I'm pretty sure that would have happened. But Boruto wanted to open up a noodle shop instead of becoming a Hokage. I actually do like that idea. Like maybe he just wants to fund a noodle shop. Let's say that he still trains as Shinobi because maybe he's like, I want to get the money to do it. And if I'm like a Jonin level Shinobi and I'm getting paid for S rank missions, I'll be good. What's the most stressful experience you have had so far in college? College hasn't really been stressful. Student loans have been stressful. That's the most stressful experience, is just applying for those and thinking about all the interest and the debt I'm going to be in. But yeah, that's about it. Who's the best character in Black Clover? To me, is Yami. He's like a shonen protagonist that's past his prime, and I really just love that characterization. But yeah, I was thinking, like, what are some Patreon goals that you guys like to see? What are some tier rewards you? Because I'm going to change pretty much everything. Like I think one of them was I was going to let patrons vote on one video a week, but right now I have too many ongoing series to do that, because I'd be starting too many new series, and if it's on another ongoing series, I'm going to be piling on my load even more. So I can't really afford to do that one. I was thinking maybe giving patrons a special Discord, role, and maybe having some like Discord calls with those guys. Like maybe use Discord some more. I just really want to see what some people's ideas would be. Are you a Naruto runner? I am not. Do you think YouTube will help you with your loans? I hope it does. Without giving away too much, maybe $1,000 goal. That might be a little too much for that goal. But yeah, I mean, hiring an editor also wouldn't be a bad goal. In fact, yeah, I probably will put that one. That'd probably be like honestly, that might replace the $500 goal, to be honest. What if the Saiyans were a warrior race that always focused on training with each other while taking over other planets and growing their race? They just get killed by Frieza earlier. What superpower would you rather have? Teleportation, mind control, mind reading, or foresight? Ability to see into the near future. Probably foresight, because I'm pretty sure everybody's had that moment where they're like, oh, if I only knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't have done this. So I'll probably go foresight on that one. I feel like teleportation has a lot of dangers to it, because if you teleport to a room and you don't know exactly what's there, you might like land on a table or something, or like land on, you never know. So I kind of feel like teleportation can be dangerous. I feel like mind reading is an invasion of privacy, so I don't really want to do that. Plus, some people are going to have some disgusting thoughts. I'm good, Chief. Here comes another train. What is the train schedule around here? Dang. Maybe a $10 to $20 reward, and you have a group voice BC once a month. That could be fun. Right now, we have up to a $15 tier, and that one is, I think you get shout outs. I think you get video. You're supposed to get videos early, but I don't even know how to upload videos to Patreon, to be honest. It's probably really easy though. And you're supposed to be able to review scripts. And kind of what I want to do is we might have group brainstorm sessions for Patreons. Like if you've pledged so much money, you can come in and kind of review the script as I'm writing it and talk about some stuff. You have a Reddit account? I don't. We're going to continue. What if Goku was sent to planet Vampa? You should check my community tab. I actually talked about it already. So I see this plus because I help with other discourse with bigger YouTubers called Toe Pops. Top Pops. Oh, you're the guy that has the Funko Pop. I do remember. My bad. Hope you like the ad revenue because I have to keep refreshing the stream. I always like the ad revenue, my guy. As they both, oh, hold on. With Jiraiya hooked up with Tsunade and gave birth to Naruto before Kushina. And hold on. What in the world? I missed it. My bad, man. Maybe $250 goal and you hire an additional writer. No, because I feel like getting to write with me, that's not really something I actually have to pay you for. That's writing with me should be a fun experience. I feel like that's more of a, and it's gonna sound like really confident, overconfident, but it's kind of a privilege. Like we're sitting down and being creative. I don't think that's really something you want to get. I should be trying to pay somebody for. Do you like Fighter Z? If so, check out the 2 character trailers. The final, I haven't seen them. I didn't even know they were out. I'll actually watch those live on stream for you guys. Have you read the manga? So I have not. What if Naruto's mother survived? It's been done a lot, actually. What if Deku with sand powers like Sandman mixed with Avatar and Gaara? I don't really like crossovers like that. All right. DBZ Fighter Z Final Characters. I don't see an official trailer. DBFZ DLC 2 characters. Was it good? LMAO. What if GT was better? Maybe $250 goal and you hire an illustrator for what ifs. Yeah, no, that's also going to be a goal. Is I want to get a official artist to where I can commission art really, really easily. I want to do that for sure. That's also going to be a goal. I don't see any official trailers, you guys. Tweet the trailer you're talking about at me or link it through Discord, I guess. I don't see anything. Oh, they revealed it at Evo. Okay, if you think this is lazy or too much, but what about you have a monthly drawing for one shots for your Patreon pledges? That's not a bad idea. It had to be one shots though. I couldn't do continuing what ifs though, but that's not a bad idea. What Konohamaru chased after Sasuke and not Naruto? I don't think Sasuke is going to give him the time of day, so Konohamaru pretty much gets blown off, and he might still end up chasing after Naruto. Or he might just end up like kind of acting like Sasuke and like really dipping into his training with Ebisu. What if Naruto was the Hyuga 6? Huh? I don't care if you think. If you need help with story, email me. I'm trying to become a better writer. I mean, I'm not trying to do it with anybody. I'm trying to do it with people who I know are really creative people. Like, but I mean, if you're paying me on Patreon, I don't see a reason why you couldn't come in and just kind of review the scripts and see stuff like that. Are you gonna do what if you were in Dragon Ball? If you were to choose who would you be, Naruto or Sasuke? Probably Naruto. $4 telling you get 1 hour private video call with a patron who you could limit this tier so you're not overwhelmed taking a ton of people. The real question is, would anybody want that? I mean, I don't know if I would pay for that. Is the real thing, right? Like a lot of YouTubers, I don't know if I'd pay for $40 to get like a 1 hour video chat with them like alone. I don't know if I'd do that. Tweet the link. Okay. Did you tweet it at me? Because I don't just follow you on Twitter, my guy. You gotta like tweet at me. See people pay more for that? Really? That I wouldn't pay for that. So I'm very surprised. Yeah, I added you. Hold on. Twitter, don't be slow. Mentions. I don't see anything. You ever watch Tokyo Ghoul? Yeah, I have. Did you tweet the right Twitter? Because mine is at Almighty Dev. My Twitter isn't Plus Ultraman. Like my Twitter name is Plus Ultraman. My actual like Twitter at isn't that. Maybe an art raffle tier once you pass your goal for an illustrator. Yeah. What if Universe 6 won the Tournament of Power? Sorry if I'm spelling wrong. I'm UK in year 1 in school. How old are you? How old are you in first grade? Hold on. 1 second. No, I hate my keyboard on my phone so much. What if Naruto didn't focus on getting Sasuke and more on his training? I mean, technically, to get better than Sasuke, he was focusing on his training, so. Or to, like, get better than Sasuke, he was focusing more on. I don't know what you want to call it. Love every time someone types "What if universe" at me, lol. What would you rather? Unlimited knowledge, but the ability to not speak, or unlimited strength, but a fragile body? I'd probably take the knowledge, dog. I ain't got too much to say anyway. What's it? Oh, yeah. How old are you? You're 6? What? Oh, yeah, 6-year-olds use YouTube. I don't know why I'm surprised. DM you on Insta and tweeted? Oh, I don't have my DMs on Instagram. I don't really read those. And I never saw the tweet. I'll go back and check now, but I never saw the tweet. I guess I gotta go check Twitter DMs now. Or Instagram DMs. I don't really use my Instagram DMs. Oh, is it just Gogeta and Janemba? Because that's not really hype. I already kind of guessed that. The incarnation of evil appears. I'm watching the new Fighter Z, or Fighters, whatever you want to call it. Oh snap! He's saying his name. He's saying his name, Janemba. He looks really good though. I mean, all the characters in Fighters look really good. I gotta get back into Fighters. I gotta start playing Fighters a lot more. Because I don't play it enough to really call myself like good at it. Yeah, I'd pretty much guess Janemba and Gogeta though. That's not really too surprising. August 8th. It's 5 days. Soul Punisher. Look at Dramatic Finish. Cool. Now, the real question is, why didn't they make a Janemba movie stage? That's the real question. I'm surprised Fighter Z ain't finna get a dog on season 3. Because, I mean, I want to watch this person's video. But yeah, they just went back to Evo. So, I mean, the love for that game is still definitely there. Dr. Dre will make a doggone Dragon Ball Z video every day, or Fighter Z video every day. Well, I gotta go Plus Ultra. Have a great rest of your day. See it. Yeah, we'll be ending off in about 20 minutes now, guys. Gym has been linked, and Vegeta wasn't announced alongside Dragon Ball Super, Broly, Videl, and Jiren. Yeah, that was. I'd already guessed them. I'd already guessed them pretty much. No, it's not hype, but some guys said it is. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was pretty dope. What if Deku had the love triangle ability from Seven Deadly Sins? Love triangle. I don't know what you're talking about. If you could change the world forever, what would you do? Probably eliminate world hunger and poverty as a concept completely. Those wouldn't exist, though. You would be able to attain some type of food no matter where you lived. And I'd probably just get rid of all diseases that like kill people. Yeah, I'd probably just Thanos snap those away. What if Jiren wished to be a Saiyan so he could turn into a Super Saiyan? If he maintained his power, he'd be the strongest Saiyan like alive because now he's got a 50 times multiplier on top of whatever he does. If he keeps going up, he'll have the Super Saiyan 2 form, then 3. He goes on top of that. He might attain God, then Blue, maybe even Blue Evolution. So he'd be the strongest character. Quick what if scenario. What if Goku and Frieza use Chakra earrings in the final showdown against Beerus? They would Jiren, why did I say Beerus? They would still defeat him, but they'd probably beat him straight up instead of pushing him off the ring. Because that fusion would be super powerful. What if Jiren... Oh, excuse me, no. You say you haven't finished Bleach, but what do you know? I know all the way up until the arc, and it's very hazy because I haven't watched it in a long time. And I never read the manga. I know up until the arc where Ichigo loses his... Like, after the fight with Aizen, and he does the final Getsuga Tensho, and he loses his soul reaper powers, and then he does the little Fullbringer stuff, and then he gets them back after the end of that arc. But that's where the anime ended. I remember up to that, but that's about it. What if Whis trained Goku when Piccolo killed him? I mean, Whis trained Goku. It's going to be overpowered Goku the rest of... There's really no more threats that can really pose anything to... That's just... Yeah, it's not really too interesting. Banana. Oh, I'm so hungry. Why is World Release so overpowered compared to stuff like Storm Release and Blaze Release? I don't know much about it. But guys, we are winding down the stream at this point. So we will go ahead and close out in like 17 minutes. Plus, looking at the dog when he says he's hungry. I mean, yeah. He bite-sized too. So, I mean, yeah. How often do you get a lineup? Everything you'll do waves. I have natural waves. I know when I go back to school, I'm going to take my hair off for a while. I'm just going to wear it real low for a while. Just because I had the exact same hairstyle all through freshman year, so I don't want to wear it the exact same way again. How often do I get a lineup? Not too often. The way I've grown out my hair, because there's actually like a little part in my hair that used to be up here. I've grown it out so I can like start hiding it. It's normal. It's like a natural part, but so now my hair pretty much stays like looking like it's lined up, even though it might not be. Because it's growing up now. Like, it's not growing out anymore. Because I keep it parted, and then... Or I keep it growing out, and then I pick it up. So you really can't see if it's not lined up or not. How about Team Avatar doing the Chunin exams? That's not a bad idea. Now, all of them, you probably couldn't do that. Like, you'd probably have to choose... Let's say the original Team Avatar, so you have Aang, Sokka, and Katara. If Sokka can learn some ninjutsu, if he can learn some chakra, he'll be like a lot more powerful. Aang is already super powerful just as the Avatar, just by having wind style, or not wind style, but having airbending. And again, if you give these guys chakra, they're gonna be really, really strong. So they do really well, in my opinion. Like, I honestly think that with waterbending, Katara could probably pose a threat to Gaara. What if Goku married Bulma? Moscow has done it, but it's not a bad what if. It's actually a really good one. Which style is so powerful because the people that are using it right now, there's somebody that can use what style and they're pretty fire. I think that's Moegi. That was Konohamaru's friend. Sakura will be whooped without chakra. I agree. Let Aang teach Naruto wind release during 30 days. Put on the podcast. What if Team Avatar was in the Naruto world? I might do that one. It's actually pretty interesting. Who would their sensei be? And I'll do it like this. I'll start planning that now. Somebody put this on the pot. Somebody put what if the Avatar characters were in Naruto. I'll say that the original Team Avatar is going to be Sokka, Aang, and Katara. And then you will have another team, which will be Toph, Zuko, and let's say Suki, who was Sokka's girlfriend. So somebody put that on the podcast. I might do that one for the next podcast. You think 8 gates in Sage mode could be combined? One destroys the body while the other rejuvenates it. Through a lot of trial and error, maybe. I feel like you couldn't release the full 8 gates and combine it with Sage mode, but you might be able to do like gate 1 through, let's say, 5 and combine it with Sage mode, maybe. What if Gine was brought back after the Frieza saga? Seems like fanfic to me. I don't see why she would be. What else I want to talk about? Possible gaming channel. Oh, yeah. If you guys have not seen the last podcast, which you really should go watch. Me and Mono actually talked about me like starting a possible gaming channel just because I was saying when I get bored, something I like to do is try something new. So I've done this with What Is before. But I was thinking about the next time I got bored, I might start a new channel and play a Nuzlocke of the Pokemon Dragon Ball ROM hack that I've been playing in the background of my streams. So if you guys want to see that, I did a poll on Twitter, but that poll is expired already. So yeah. Maybe comment here and let me know if you want to. Lone Wolf Quaid says do it. What if Zuko changed size earlier and became a master of lightning bending after saying no to Azula? Follow him on Twitter. He posted a poll about team training. Yeah, that poll's already expired. But do follow me on Twitter. I don't look too tired. Remember the poll got a lot of yes. I being one of them. Yeah, I think it was like maybe 30 votes. Majority was yes. Let me check. Let me check. It was 31 votes, 81% yes. I don't know what that really breaks down into, but a lot of people seem like they like the idea. Do you know Broku personally? I don't, but I mean, I would definitely talk to him if you wanted to. Been a fan of his I follow him on Twitter, and we've had a few conversations on Twitter, just like replying to each other, but like not in DMs or anything. So I've never really talked to him like that. Going into the last 10 minutes of the stream, everybody. Oh man, sorry, I'm kind of low energy in this one. I'm kind of hungry, and like I said, I've been very tired from this week, just from the grind of it. Sebastian, I'm just gonna say Sebastian. They say, yo, what's going on, Sebastian? Hope you could do a soul link with one of your friends, IRL or YouTube. Just be cool to see that dynamic. Yeah, I mean, if I ever find time for it. Roku is writing either a book or manga on North. No, he said he's writing a book, actually. What if Jiren's mom and Broly's dad give birth to Jiren when Broly was 1 year old? And that sounds like a really weird fanfic, but I mean, I wouldn't do it. What if Lee mastered chakra control to the point where he could use Tsunade's super strength? He can mold enough chakra to water walk and tree climb. Yeah, it is plausible. Could he stack this on top of 8 gates? Possibly. With his natural speed, he'll be extremely dangerous with that. But I don't think it's improbable. Team Training Soul Link would be interesting because you already played, so I felt Nuzlocke could get boring for you. Yeah. I wouldn't mind like soul linking with Smugstick. Literally just started a gaming channel. Wouldn't mind doing it with him. Maybe Carthu, maybe Mondo. So that could definitely happen. If you guys want to see that, go tweet at those guys and let them know that could happen. I'd be down for that, definitely. What if Gohan was never born? Gohan is never born. I feel like Goku might do a little more training during the 5-year time skip, but he wouldn't be involved in the Saiyan Saga fight, which means Piccolo could get weaker. I, however, would argue that he might be a little stronger because he spent the first 6 months of Gohan's training by himself. He could have just spent that entire time training by himself. So if he was going to be weaker, I would say he's maybe at 3,300, but I'd argue that he might be higher. What if Lee used ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu? He wouldn't focus so heavily on ninjutsu, and he might not be as hard as a worker. Imagine if Kisame stole the 3 tails from the Akatsuki and became a Shinchuriki. Yeah. Just up the smug joystick. Awesome. What is a name you think you could fit your channel plus Ultra Gaming? Devin plays, IDK throwing stuff out. Plus Ultra plays. Probably. I'd probably just say plus Ultra plays. If you just sub the smug joystick, go tell them, like, comment that, hey, would you be interested in doing a Soul Link with plus Ultraman on the Pokemon ROM hack? What if Gaara and Naruto switch places? That's not a bad idea to me, actually. I really do like that what if. I don't really know, but yeah. You could tweet it. You could just comment it on one of his videos. But if future Goku survived, but barely, he would be able to be Super Saiyan. He would probably take up the training for the Z Fighters, and they would just get infinitely like stronger than what they were. At some point, they defeat the androids. I don't think too much changes from there. But Naruto learned the true uses of shadow clones earlier. Put it on the podcast. I might do that one. That's actually not a bad idea for a podcast. What if Plus Ultraman had 1 million subs? Hopefully, I can afford to do a lot more content and do it a lot better. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that right now. What if King Kai had better knowledge of Saiyan history and knew about Super Saiyan and S cells? Would he try and push Goku to Super Saiyan is the real question. Got any good quotes in your book of quotes? I've gotten a lot of good ones. I don't have the book of quotes with me, but we have a lot of good quotes in that book. Like I said, one day I will try and read some out to you guys on stream. I'll probably have to demonetize that stream though, because there's no way it'll stay monetized. But yeah. All right, guys, we are in the last 5 minutes of the stream. I am extremely hungry, very, very tired. So I'm gonna finish up our Hold on. Let me write this down. Twitter notification bell. All right, we'll eat some ramen. All right, quick story, quick plus Ultra Man story time. My parents hate ramen noodles, and the reason they do is because my dad is on this kick of, oh, they're so bad for you, they're gonna like rot your insides out, which I don't disagree. Eating them in excess likely is not good for you because there's a lot of sodium in the flavoring and stuff like that. So I agree with that. But he keeps bringing up this this story he read of this girl that's like 19 and all she ever ate was ramen noodles. So her body is like so malnourished that she's like a 19-year-old in the body of like a 98-year-old. And he's like, you keep eating them, you're gonna turn into this. And I'm like, right, in excess. If all you eat is that, but yeah. I mean, when I'm in college, I buy nothing but ramen noodles, like cheap cans of soup, peanut butter jelly. That's pretty much all I eat while I'm at school. Would you actually make a What If Goku was raised by King Kai? Yeah, I'll definitely do that for a What If One Shot. Like, it won't be till after I close out some of the stories I'm doing right now, but I would definitely do it. Honestly, I can't stand wrong. Oh, how can you say that? Come on, guys. Don't start running back in now. I was just about to go, just about to end the stream. Later, plus social remember you didn't hit the like button. You know what to do. Yeah, please do hit the like button, by the way. What else did I have to say? Oh, last time I checked, we have 22 days until the Do I Know Salad saying. I watch his videos. I'm sub to him. I follow him on Twitter. He follows me. I don't think we've ever had a conversation though. Yeah, but last time I checked, we are 22 days from the 1-year anniversary. And we are around 1,092 people away from hitting our end of the year goal, 25,000. So we're very, very close, almost 24K, which is awesome. Talked about that already. In the next What If Stain Crane Deku series video, that'll be coming up this week. I already said that on Twitter. And there's going to be a very important poll. Two probably. No, it's going to be one important poll. One very important poll after that video. And then 2,094 or 1,094. No, it's 1,084 because it's 23,916. So please follow me on Twitter so you can get like extra early. Now we got 60. Dang, y'all coming right back. What if Goku killed Frieza and King Cold wouldn't go to Earth? Oh yeah. Please go and follow me on Twitter because on Twitter you can see that I do a lot of early announcements. Red Dragon Force 2, what if Bakugo got sent off to Juvie? Thoughts? Most of the early parts of the series that don't involve Bakugo probably happen the exact same. Like, yeah, Twitter got this first. Hold on. Yeah, Twitter heard about this first. So if you guys would go and follow me on Twitter, you would get all types of updates like that. So go follow me on Twitter. You can find stuff really, really early. And a lot of the questions you have are probably answered in Twitter or the community tab. So you need to go follow me on Twitter. That's verbatim. And if you do not mind, we actually had somebody earlier come in here and ask me, like, hey, when's the next What If Jiraiya Dr. Naruto series? You guys need to hit the notification bell. You guys really need to hit the notification bell. The notification bell is going to do the best job and keeping you updated on the latest information and circumstances that happen on the channel. You'll get maybe video 2 at most a week, maybe a podcast, maybe a live stream. At most, you may get four notifications a week. That's 4 notifications a week. That's not that much, and they won't be just like. So hitting the notification bell should not be annoying. All it is, oh, Plus Social Man uploaded a video. I don't want to watch it right now. Swipe left. But now you know I've uploaded a video, so you can't say, oh, I didn't see it. So please do hit the notification bell. It is a huge help to me. It's going to be a help to you if you want to catch my content as soon as it comes out. So definitely do that. What it's saying is learn to turn super before they met Frieza. The next podcast will actually have that, by the way. You should play games. I was just talking to people about maybe doing a game channel. But yeah, guys, that's about it for the stream. We are at the 2-hour mark. So yeah, Twitter, Discord, notification bell, all that good stuff. Please do go and follow that stuff. Really do appreciate you guys for coming out here into the streams and chill out with me. We had a stream yesterday, and we also came here for one today. Hold on. What if Deku had Danny Phantom's powers as a quirk? Put it on the latest podcast. Maybe I'll do it. Appreciate you, Ultra Instinct, Goten and Trunks, and Remote Rewind. What kind of computer do you use? I think this is a Lenovo. This is a computer I got for basically a scholarship that I had, and I just made it to my new business computer because I didn't have a laptop before then. In fact, saying that, hopefully this thing don't crash on me. Night, PM. Night, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go get some sleep and definitely get something to eat because I'm hungry as I don't know what. What if universe? Hashtag close to them to all you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Please listen. What if Naruto was a Senju? Put on the podcast. I might do it. Yeah, guys. If you have any more, because the last part of this is going to cut off. If you have any more what if ideas, put them on the latest podcast. You will increase my odds of seeing that what if and doing it tenfold. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to focus on maybe three what ifs a podcast, and I want to make sure that I am doing what ifs from people that I've not done the what ifs of yet. So if you haven't had one of yours done yet, again, your odds are going up and up and up and up. So you need to go put them on the podcast, and that way you'll increase your chances even more. So if you have any what ifs that you really want to see, put on the latest podcast and start watching the Plus Soldier podcast. A lot of people are enjoying them. They're really, really cool, and they're really easy for me to make for you guys. So yeah, guys, with that said, one last time, Twitter, notification bell, community tab. Please keep up with this stuff. It really helps me keep you updated on the channel. And finally, be sure that you are taking care of yourselves. Drink water, get sleep, way more sleep than I do. Eat healthy. And as always, go beyond Plus Ultra. See you guys next time, and I love you all. Hashtag Plus Ultra Fam.